Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. This is Friday Night Frosthaven. And here we are. It's a new year. It's a new team. I mean, same dudes. But
Yeah.
but we got new colors on the screen. Hey, guided by voices in the chat, lurking while he plays some dinkum, which someone's going to have to explain to me. Uh, Meanwhile, here we are.
It will not be me.
Yeah. Yes. Probably won't be Rich explaining that to me. But
Possibly a farming game? It came out recently, so that's probably what he's playing.
yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. So, although our characters have not officially retired yet, because we're going to start an Outpost phase, and then the Boneshaper and the Banner Spear will both retire. Uh,
Unless the Outpost event tells us actually, no, that's not going to happen, and you guys wasted some time today.
Well,
no,
I mean,
the Outpost event is not going to
sweet
do.
if next week I was like, hey, I got nothing to do. I could just go play with all those things I set up last week.
Oh, Guided by Voices confirms that Greg is on the right track. So well done, Greg. And yeah, so I've changed the displays because it would be extremely tedious if in the middle of the Outpost phase I came here and like had to go through all the different text sources on screen to type in the new character information and then replace the graphics. So here we are. Burner account in the house. Welcome. My prediction is that we are going to get through the Outpost phase today and then read at least one section of descriptive text after the scenario opening. I'm not sure we'll do anything else in the scenario except very quickly access that descriptive text and then wrap up, but we'll see. Anyway, player one, about to be playing the Aether Pain Conduit, Dr. Becky Goodpain. It's Rich. How you doing, Rich?
So good. I think I want a mulligan on one thing already. If we're not going to play scenario, I'm using my mulligan now.
Yeah?
And I'm not choosing the items that I want to purchase from the shop as Dr. Becky Goodpain, and I'm going to say, hey, burner account, can you make that decision for me? That was my plan, was to ask burner account what I should do. But then I was like, well, if he's not there right when we start playing, like there's no going back. But he's here, so mulligan.
He's here. All right, burner account. Rich has 50 gold to buy the Pain Conduit's items burner account. So if you could take
like an hour and a half to
take the wheel here. Yeah. You can work on it. Player two, we cannot debut her during it's probably just an Outpost phase, but if it's not, we're starting a scenario where the goal sounds weird and the first page doesn't even give you a sense of what might happen in the scenario. That's not a good debut time, so we're holding her off for a few weeks, which just gives me another opportunity to try to figure out how to capture Michaela's eyes. Because
one of them's lazy.
Well, like, yes.
So you just do that?
I can't do that because there's not enough pixel space in the, like, I'm dealing with, I've got about six.
It's like not obvious at all. So if she saw it, I was like, oh, I'm offended by that. She'd be like, well, that's a Rich thing. Like James didn't notice that about me.
Burner account. We do not even have a shop. So, our alchemist is level 2. So
the world's our oyster.
It's just the items that we started with.
Although you might like that, you might actually, the terrible potion might actually be useful for you.
That's true. Rockroot and something else makes that.
Anything twice. Like Rockroot and Rockroot makes it. But so does Snow Thistle and Snow Thistle.
Well, I'm going to make a shit ton of those.
I think you can only have one.
That I have.
In the chemistry of the Gloomhaven universe, it's extremely bad to concentrate anything.
Yes.
It loses all of its own innate properties and just becomes dangerous. Terribly poisonous. Yeah. So, but anyway, player 2, Michaela, who will be playing the Vermling Trappler, who doesn't have a name yet, is not here yet. But we're looking forward to it. No, the thing about Michaela's eyes that I'm going to try to capture, though, is that she, like, barely has them when she's, like, smiling and stuff. but squintiness is difficult to capture with very, very few pixels.
How'd you do it for Robert?
um,
Or you just didn't?
Robert had glasses on, and
Oh yeah.
the glasses version. When people have glasses in our sprites, most of them don't have pupils, which is what makes your eyes look so crazy in your sprite, Rich.
Yeah. I mean, you got my murder eyes real good.
Yeah. Well, I asked Hannah to send a picture that really captured you, and you're like leaning into the camera with your eyes exploding on your face.
Yeah, I think that like whenever I see like a candid photo of me, I think that's just what I look like. I think
Just
that,
like a
like,
madman.
yeah. Especially like every so often there'll be like a picture where I'm like, it's like of a track meet, but like I'm in the corner, just like
Watching.
doing my thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, the eyes are working hard.
Which I guess
So that the voice can just sound like this through entire races.
On
All you gotta do is look over at me.
On the topic of Michaela's sleepy eyes, that actually, when you think about it, that's a funny contrast of you and your wife, who is Michaela's sister, who looks very similar to her.
Except for her crazy eyes. That's what attracted Rich to it. Hey, we both look really intense.
Player 3. Playing the Inox Drifter, the biggest hobo forever and ever, amen.
No, not true. Starting tonight.
Also, James, when you very lowly there said player 3, I noticed you got a new mic.
Yes. No, the new mic.
Whatever like pitch or tone or whatever you were doing there specifically is much better with this mic than your last one.
All right. Well, that's good to hear.
It's also possible I can't see you at the moment because I'm not watching the stream. But did you lean in when you did that?
No, I didn't. I don't think.
Oh,
but although we could watch the
picking up tone.
Yeah.
Your old mic probably just flattened everything out in order to pick up all the volume, but this one is evidently doing some leveling for you.
Which is why it was so annoying when you would start whispering when I was holding Lily and had her fucking headphones on. I'd be like, okay, he's going to attack the banner.
Well, I don't even have the words for it, but I've noticed it when I'm like preparing the videos to go on YouTube. I'm like, hey, my voice sounds better. So that's good. Thanks, Danielle, for getting me this microphone for Christmas. Player 4, who got this microphone? Item 81 might be fun if we have unlocked it. Greg, have we unlocked item 81? We've got at least one item in the 80s. Player 4, soon to be playing the Lurker Deep Wraith. Click, trill, snip, click. It's James.
I was wondering what you would do because your name had to be something that was unpronounceable.
Yeah, I thought about it. And I decided that my girl here, click, trill, snip, click, even though she has telepathy, just like all the other lurkers, presumably, it's a cultural thing where she doesn't give you she doesn't like commonize her name. So you just hear this, even her telepathy just gives you the sounds that she's making to make her name.
Just a clip, a noise, and
a snip and another click. Click, trill, snip, click.
That's it. Can we call her Clippy?
Well, there's no clip. Click, trill, snip, click. So she can be clicky. She might be okay with that. That's like that's a cultural interchange thing. In our culture, we come up with nicknames that shorten. Yeah.
That's sweet, man. Sounds like ODB named your character.
Yeah.
I think ODB would just be like, look, I'm saying these really hard words to say really fast.
Really fast.
But I'm not saying anything.
Not saying anything of note.
It's just really impressive that I can say these words without like.
So yeah,
an improviser who was improvising a rap on a show I was watching said something that reminded me of
Greg,
how a lot of rap sounds. Yeah.
do we have 87, 88, 84, or 98?
87. You got to say those numbers again.
87, 88,
Yeah.
84, 98.
We have 98, which is the potion I mentioned to Rich that hurts you.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unhealthy
Bad,
mixture.
not good.
An improviser said when improvising a rap song that sometimes you got to just start saying words and hope the next word works. But you're really just playing it word to word.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, we've already. Here's the thing. In official order, character creation happens during the downtime phase at the same time as retirement. But because of the practicalities of how to do it both for this show and together when we don't play in the same place, we've already done things like select our retirement goals. So I'll introduce those to you right now, or our personal quests, whatever you want to call them.
Do you want to do that now? Or do you want to save it till we actually get to that part of downtime?
Well, part 1 is going to be update the map, and so I would like to get Rich's out of the way, and so we're just going to do it.
Okay.
Because Rich's has to add a scenario to the map.
Okay.
But first, so I, the lurker, Deep Wraith, click trill, snip click, has the goal of build, not destroy. I must be present for the construction of 12 buildings or building upgrades. And if I pull that off, 83, Greg. Do we have 83?
The only 80s we have, although it sounds like Rich, it sounds like whenever you see an 80 unlock, just fucking go for it.
Yeah.
The only 80 we have is 89.
Wow.
Also, none of these are buyable. These are all things that come later. But Rich needs his starting equipment, which can only come from 120 through to 128, as well as the Warhammer, the Jagged Shield.
Well, no, when he...
Burner.
Yeah.
We're all just waiting on Burner again now.
And then the Warhammer, the Jagged Sword, the Boots of Happiness, the Flea-Bitten Shawl, which might actually be good for you.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Because I know sometimes you don't want to be hit. Like when you're living on the edge.
I don't love wanting to be hit.
Yeah, but sometimes that hit kills you, and then that's bad.
Yeah.
Burner account points out, potions can be given when they're brewed. So we could brew up
some potions to give to Rich. Yeah.
You, the Drifter. Or, well, any of us could use the common
any
supply.
Of us can just use, what's in the
I would like the Banner Spear to make some bad, not good potion to leave for his friend, his replacement. Her replacement.
She can't do that, but she can leave the ingredients for it.
Yeah,
and once
Banner Spear's got three rock roots, so
sweet, that's one
Banner Spear can just ditch those, and then the Pain Conner would be like, "I found some rock roots.
Yeah,
I'm going to combine all of it.
Put so much of this together that it makes me sick."
This is gonna be a great character.
Just like this society.
I told Ethan to I was showing him all the new cards. He's like, "What happened to the Banner Spear?" I was like, "She retired. I'm done playing as the Banner Spear." And he's like, "Okay," and then 20 minutes later, he's like, "Do you want to have a sword fight?" And then did his introduction. He's like, for himself, it's like carrying the sword, Banner Spear. He's like, "I named my sword Banner Spear for you."
In her honor, because she's retired.
Yeah.
She hung it up. Oh, that's good stuff.
Hung it up.
That's good.
I still won though. I did not have to go to daycare with a Band-Aid on. He did, so.
Nice.
Oh no.
Boom.
One day he'll dunk on you in basketball, but that day
it's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so great.
He's gonna break my nose with his knee.
And Dr. Becky Goodpain, the Aether Pain Conduit, has the goal of Aether Outpost, which is simply to complete... Actually, hold on. Let's get we don't need the flavor for build, not destroy. It's, you think that it's better to build than destroy. But this is a quest line. So, Aether Outpost. 125 and 126 burner account suggests. Frosthaven.
Done.
is not such an obscure place as it once was. It seems stories of the strange occurrences and fantastic creatures have reached far and wide, and there are certain parties interested in founding research outposts in the region, reasoning there is knowledge to be found. Now it's just up to you to do the legwork. So I guess the flavor text that we'll add to that is that it's the interested parties are those the 12 and 1 or whatever the hell they're called. Because who else? This pain conduit, literally, we pulled him out of the like Cinnabite hell, and we're just like, come along, buddy.
They might know a few guys.
No time to recuperate.
Acer's not immortal. There's no new Acers, right? Like they don't have. There's no such a thing as an Acer baby, right?
I don't know. I don't know if that's ever come up. Like,
I hope it does.
There are no additional Acer creation events. All Acer
babies. Kill all Acer babies. Put down a number of number tokens. These represent different Acer babies.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, let's get started. Here we go.
Okay.
Clicking on down.
The passage of time.
Boots of speed and weighted net.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're hard to kill and they live a long, long time, or if not forever. Because wouldn't even most of the time you're beating them up, you're just hurting them in one of the dimensions they exist in or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I see why both of those.
Although technically speaking, whenever you beat anybody up, you're hurting them in one of the dimensions they exist in.
We do have to be careful here because we might actually get a killing youngling strike, according to Guided by Voices. You can only have child murder. And in Ultima 6, there is this spot where you get attacked by a bunch of. It's just the children sprite, and it says children. But they're like in a dungeon. And Richard Garriott, I watched an interview, and Richard Garriott was like, I just thought this was funny because obviously they're not children, but what are they? They could be, maybe they're undead, maybe they're whatever, but I knew that people would agonize about like whether they should fight them. And you don't have to, because in Ultima you could like lock them in a room or any number of things. He was like, but some people just kill them. And he was like, anyway, I thought it was interesting to see it. People told me, you got to take that out, Richard. You can't do that. And he was like, no, I think this will be good. So if we do wind up having to kill Acer children, that'll be our second strike on the no killing younglings. And that means I can never pirate stream Star Wars 3 Revenge of the Sith.
Sad for you.
Yeah. All right. So let's start. Boom. With the passage of time, another week passes and nothing happens. But the next time that a week passes, exclamation point.
Okay. Exciting stuff.
Guided by Voices clarifies that he was kidding, but that you do need to be careful about joking about hurting children.
Yes. Well, yes.
And he thinks we're safe, but like let's be careful. Waffle Syrup, welcome. Glad to have you with us. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. And let's find out what new things, and it's going to be exactly one new thing, are on the map here in the new year. It's the scenario that kicks off the Aether's quest.
Nice.
Scenario 65, a strong foundation. So here we are. We can see here's Rich's personal quest is a 4-scenario quest line.
So I could theoretically retire in 8 weeks.
You could retire. Yeah, you could retire in exactly.
But we're retiring Greg soon. We want to go.
Yeah.
We want to do Greg things.
We want to focus on Greg. Yeah.
We're going to prioritize retiring Greg. But
I will eventually run out of scenarios that can help me retire. So.
But like whenever we want, we can get this started, and once we start it, like we'll increasingly have a lot of control over when you retire. We already do, really. We're off to a good start just by having you pick that particular number.
So I could still win the race to Robot Friend.
You could still win the race to
Yes.
Robot Friend.
The
That's
dream is
true.
alive.
The dream is alive.
All right.
The Robot Friend is not painted yet, but he'll get there.
Are you gonna paint him?
Oh
Or
yeah,
is
for
Robot
sure.
Friend just gonna be like
Just gray. He's a robot.
He's metal.
he's just
He's
how
made of
it came
metal.
Greg's been so
Or-
excited.
Yep.
So
All the
excited
paint
for
him
so
silver
long.
paint.
Yeah,
Just,
paint him in a slightly different gray.
yes.
Like something with a sheen.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, Greg, I can't
So we're going
wait
to
to show you all of our
L4.
painted minis after Buttons and Bugs gets here.
Ooh, I'm excited to see him.
you're gonna have, because we're both gonna be there, so you're gonna have to be like, this one's really good, guy.
Yeah, I bet they will be really good. I'm excited
They
to see
won't
the
be.
color choices.
They won't be. We were practicing our letters the other day. We're both terrible.
Well, the letters are only one part of it. All right. Scenario 65 is on the board. We'll do
Okay.
it someday. Although today we're doing scenario 107. If
Although,
we
what is
should
it called,
happen
James?
to get there. What's it called? It is called
Yeah.
a strong foundation. Like, a strong foundation on which to build your new research outpost.
There might be some time restraints on these ones, I think. Like the quest change that we think is getting us a shop.
Maybe.
Might be like, you go and set up the foundations, but now you gotta wait a week for the dudes to build it. Trust me, in a week they'll call you and be like, you'll never guess. We were attacked by more monsters.
Oh, burner account now says 124 instead of 125. So what are we
Man.
what are we converging on
God.
here, Greg?
It's either the boots of speed or the winged shoes.
I like winged shoes better. They make more sense to me.
Oh,
that also
and then he
saves
says
you
and
15.
120.
Yeah, that saves you 15 gold that you can then use to buy
Yeah.
the Amulet of Life, which is just a simple heal 1.
Yeah.
Which is very useful for taking off negative conditions
this?
as well.
This is we've been playing Gloom. We started Gloomhaven like almost 4 years ago. I think we were still playing Pandemic 4 years ago. But
Yes,
Yeah.
we started Gloomhaven in like May of 2020.
this is the most thought that's ever gone into what items I should get. Like I gotta outsource more things.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I'm gonna try to make some new channel points rewards. So maybe one of them will be just pick Rich's move. 250 points, and Rich will just do it. That now that I'm saying that out loud, though, that's funny, but it's way too complicated. The logistics of the people at home knowing what cards you have in your hand.
I could be into pick Rich's outfit for next week.
Yeah.
All right, you'll have to give me like an inventory of your clothes.
No, I'll just do my best.
Okay.
I'll just do my best.
Like the person who tells me what to wear. Like I will try my very hardest to wear that thing, but like I might have to make it.
Guided by Voices says that if he had a burner account emote, that would be the one that got his nightly use tonight.
Oh yeah, do that.
Yeah, make accounts for the regular listeners. Burner account, Guide of Voices, British, Martin over on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll make
Martin's just a middle finger though.
The tier 3, and it's you got to pay for the big subscription just to get the emotes of me. What do they even look like? I mean, Guided by Voices. I can go and look at his stream and I can try it.
No. They can't be what they look like. They have to be they have to be based on vibes. So it's gonna be Richard's suggestion is a middle finger for Martin.
See, I don't know. That's not the I don't know if that really captures
I agree
Martin's
that's not
vibes.
the vibe I get from Martin.
Well, that's obviously not Martin's actual vibe.
No, but it's a good Rich bit. Waffle Syrup points out that there's actually just a waffle emote. Although I could also waffle Syrup. We could use the Sir Waffle of Syrup Pool of Radiance sprite as your emote.
There's a person called Sir Waffle of Syrup in Pool of Radiance?
Well, in the sense
Or is that a play-made character?
Yeah, I had a challenge. I had a channel points reward where you get to create a character for the party.
Sir Waffle of Syrup would be like far down the list of most ridiculous names in a D&D game.
Yeah, and it was great. I felt I did a very good job with the fairly limited sprite editor that they give you.
Nice.
Mainly with the palette. I gave him golden blonde hair to capture the butter on the waffles, and then he has like brown and yellow clothing with then black pants with white accents for the coffee with the cream, and then his shield has blue dots on it for the blueberries. And it actually looks okay. Like, it also looks like, even if you don't know the joke, it's like it stands out from the other sprites and it looks fine. I was proud of it. I was proud of all of the little gimmick characters I made in that. Okay, but enough about my accomplishments. We've done
the passage of time.
Passage of time. It's time for our Outpost event. But remember, It's the Boneshaper and the Banner Spear that are here for this. Don't be fooled by the colors of the frames around me and Rich. This is Winter Outpost Event 12. The favored punishment for White Oak Guards is to send their laziest for a year-long rotation at Frosthaven. The harsh environment quickly reinforces survival instincts, and the lesson lasts a lifetime. It's a good system. Frosthaven gets highly trained, capable guards, and the capital gets battle-hardened soldiers when they return, if they return. The numbers haven't been great lately. On slim occasion, the guards' ranks are supplemented through a different path. Not just punishment from the capital or mercenaries earning some quick gold, but a Frosthaven-raised teen now old enough to join in the thick of winter. This young man, Lance, is beaming from ear to ear as Satha inducts him into the guard. Those are the names that officially retire the Banner Spear, specifically young Lance. So the Banner Spear has taken an interest in young Lance. She's like, now that you're ready, my work here is done.
Lance Spear?
Yeah. Oh! And then one day he can pass it down to Pike.
From Star Trek?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, Christopher Pike, who writes young adult novels.
Boy, did he ever. As a young man who grew up in the 90s, I was a fan of Christopher Pike. There's an uneasiness. Oh, sorry. His mother looks on proudly from the assembled audience. There is an uneasiness in knowing his likely fate come the next attack. What? Why? Why is that likely? We didn't lose anyone in the last attack, but we're definitely losing Lance next time. It's a hazing ritual. The kid has to go on the front lines. But in this moment, you can't help but feel happiness for him. In this particular moment where he's consigning himself to certain doom.
But he's so jazzed about it.
Option A, offer him some gold so he can buy better equipment. Option B, you have exactly what this kid is going to need. Offer him a piece of your own equipment, which we should obviously do since we are retiring 2 characters.
Michaela's character's name will be the Red Rocket.
The Red Rocket?
Yeah, the Red Rocket.
All right. Yeah, we already have a the.
Oh, character. Yeah, that's... Oh, man, your characters have the same first name.
That's true.
You know what? I've been complaining. Sorry, pivoting for a moment.
Yeah.
Because Danielle and I watched Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, and so I've been complaining about how ludicrous it is when you watch the fight and you're like, neither of these guys are trying to block or dodge punches. The whole fight is just them taking turns landing undefended shots to the face. But then here's the fair play part. we watched Rocky 3 tonight, and I had forgotten that an actual part of the plot of Rocky 3 is Apollo Creed literally being like, you're going to have to learn how to box if you're going to beat Clever Lang. You can't just let your opponent punch you in the face again and again. See, now Rocky could have said, but that's, Apollo, that's what you did, man. But anyway, there you go. So,
there's that whole Simpsons episode about that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, that's a good episode. All right. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. What item would we give him, though? I could give him the translocation. No, wait, that only works on allies. The joke I was thinking with the translocation rod was to get himself out of there. But
does it matter what we give him, do you think?
Well, we don't have to pick it yet because we haven't seen what happens. So let's pick that, read the text, and find it. Eh?
Yeah, sure.
All right, option B. You approach Lance and congratulate him on his induction. You didn't think his grin could get any bigger. But when you offer him a piece of your battle-hardened equipment, his smile shines brighter than a sun demon. He stammers out of thanks and promises to defend the...
That's good stuff.
It's ludicrous.
Rich is in.
And promises to defend the outpost with everything he's got. Gain 2 morale.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, by the way. We'll find out in a moment. Gain 1 soldier. But we're at full. But one of them is Lance now. Okay. No, we don't have capacity in the barracks. Lance has to kill for his position.
Like a Klingon. Okay.
Yeah. And then we lose 1 collective item, returning it to the available supply. It does not matter. What I was sure, I didn't think it was going to matter, or maybe it would, the gold value of it, or the... But
the gold, or what type of item it is, like a hand versus a body item.
But what I did think was going to happen was that either way we would add a new card, and that whether we made the right choice would determine whether or not Lance lives or dies in the future. Apparently not.
Doesn't seem to be the case so far.
2 more morale.
Yeah, I've added it to the system. We are up to 15 morale, which seems to have boosted us. Did that do that?
Yep. Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
An additional...
We now have a total defense of 25.
Boom. The morale defense bonus at 15 is 15. And add that to our base defense of 10. And we have a total defense of 25. Very nice.
Hooray.
Okay. A successful outpost event. That part's done. Next up is the...
building operations.
Yes, the daytime shit. Here we go. The mining camp. We can collectively buy up to 1 metal for 2 gold.
Yeah, obviously, we're going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to buy it?
I have 56 gold right now, and I ain't retiring, so you guys should take your gold. Well, not take your gold with you, but, spend it on enhancements and shit.
Okay.
So, I'll buy it. I'm down to 54, and I'm taking the metal.
Okay. The hunting lodge. Collectively buy up to 1 hide for 2 gold. I say we do it.
2? Yeah.
Oh, you're buying it all.
I'm buying it all so far.
We're also... We'll figure out whatever enhancements we bought off air and just tell you next time.
Yeah.
The logging camp. We can collectively buy up to 1 lumber for 2 gold. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Very nice. The craftsman, nothing. The alchemist, not a thing. The enhancer. Nope, nothing. Although all enhancements cost 10 gold less, thanks to our level 2 enhancer.
Nice.
Workshop has nothing. In the barracks, we collectively train a soldier, but we just got a free one and we didn't even need it.
Nice.
It's downtime. Retirement.
Okay. Well, before we do retirement, we should go through the list just to make sure that there's nothing you guys want to do before, and then we'll just say it, and then you guys can do it, off air.
Okay.
So, did you guys want to craft any items or brew any potions before you retire? No.
Burner
Uh,
account. I'll code the enhancement spreadsheet right now. The new enhancement calculator for Frosthaven, which I still haven't made.
So when a character sells a
Live on
purchasable item, they gain gold equal to half its gold cost, rounded down. When a character sells a craftable item, they gain 2 gold for each resource or item required to craft it. So you guys could sell all your shit.
Oh man, fine. That's complicated, but fine.
It is. Sorry. And then
Well,
that's
especially
about
because
it.
I put all the I didn't think about it, so I put all the item cards away and cleared out our character sheets in the spreadsheet. So I don't even have a
Yeah. So you
record.
guys, because you guys can't freely purchase items, but you can sell them.
Mhm.
You can also distill your potions at the alchemist to get a herb resource back.
Oh God. Okay. Well, we're doing all of that off air.
Yeah. James will do
I'll
all that for us, right, James?
I will figure everything out except what enhancement Rich is getting because he'll have to put a sticker on his. Do you still have your Gloomhaven enhancement stickers, Rich?
No.
I have
Damn.
some.
Okay.
Some were lost in the great huntering of 2022, I believe
Yeah.
it was.
Okay. Well, in that
When he was
case,
a poopy.
let's run down retiring a character. If a character has fulfilled the requirements of their personal quest, they must retire. When a character retires at the completion of their personal quest, gains the party 2 prosperity
I
and
won the
unlocks
emoji
the.
wars this week. At least the Guided by Voices battle.
So we are gaining 4 total prosperity. Let me put that. Is that something I have access to? Or is that you, James? No, I have access. No,
Prosperity?
I have access to the prosperity level, but not the actual like ticks. So
Yeah.
tick 4, James.
4 ticks.
And we unlock the building envelope specified on the personal quest card.
Yeah.
So what are the building envelopes?
We
James?
love envelopes. 1 second. 4 ticks.
You do. 4 ticks. Yep. 2 for each of you. 2 retirements.
All right. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from prosperity level 4.
Nice.
A ways to go, but we'll get there. Okay. Personal quest unlocks.
Yep.
Okay. The banner spear, the team builder, retires. We're going to open envelope 85. Excuse me a moment.
Team builder. I joined the team late and then was the first one to leave.
You're like, I gotta get out of here. That's why you were meeting new people. You were like, one of these people has to have a fucking way out.
Just recruiting more and more reinforcements.
I'm just gonna move you around, but you can't do anything, okay?
Okay. Building 85. Yeah, and we'll put all our resources into the town thing. But okay.
Yeah, I'll start doing that.
Ooh. I got to apply a new rules sticker. Rules sticker 14. And then I will read you all this stuff. Wait a minute. Greg, could you consult the errata for a second?
Why?
Because I'm skeptical that this is the correct rule sticker to apply. Because there isn't even a 14 here. Yeah. And 15 corresponds to one of the other things in the envelope.
Ooh, Board Game Geek is down. What
sad.
does what's the could you sorry team building.
Team building. And the building name is the Carpenter.
Frosthaven the Carpenter.
Building number 85. Envelope 85, building 85.
Uh, damn. Again, Board Game Geek is where most of these things are. Maybe just reread the thing. Make sure you're looking at the right thing.
It says apply rule sticker 14. There is no rule sticker 14. There is a rule sticker 15, and it directly corresponds to the other cards.
Well, then
I am so confident that this is right.
Yeah. I
But
bet
hold
you
on.
are right.
Unless there's a second sheet of rule stickers. Let me check. Oh, goodness. Don't I look a fool?
Is it there?
No.
Is that exactly what's happening?
Nope. There is another sheet, and there is a rule sticker 14, and we've already applied it in
What
the
is it?
past. I don't know. Hold on. It's on page 67. It's the enhancer. The enhancers, yeah. And if we put the enhancer sticker on when we open the envelope that had the enhancer in it, well,
Yeah.
my conclusion is that we're adding the Carpenter rule sticker
Wait,
right now.
sorry. What number is this envelope?
85.
85 should list sticker 15.
Ha ha.
This is on the Celia Fair website.
All right, there we go. Carpenter rules are added. But we'll read
Hey.
the Carpenter rules when we build the Carpenter, which won't be this week because we have to use our build for the other thing or else we won't be able to get to the scenario.
Okay, so that was the envelope unlocked by Team Builder, yeah?
That was the envelope unlocked by Team Builder.
What about the envelope unlocked
hold on.
by...
Hold on. Let me just tell you here.
Yeah.
So we've unlocked the Carpenter. Oh, I've got to put the Carpenter, you can build the Carpenter now sticker down.
Oh, yes. Put down the foundations.
Yeah, that's your whole thing, James.
It is. No, that's
Like-
your thing.
Sad. I thought you
Oh.
were doing buildings.
No, you are. No, yeah, right. Never mind. I am. And so we both are because the first scenario, and yeah, burner count is right. We could spend morale, the morale we just earned. We could take the kid's present back. So you haven't earned this.
No, we don't take it back. We just say, hey, that wasn't free. Get to fucking work.
Yeah.
I hope you know how to build a carpenter.
Yeah, geez. You know who could really help with this job? Okay. So yeah, we got the Carpenter, which can be upgraded twice. Or once,
Nice.
sorry. There's only level
Well.
2. Ooh, when you upgrade it all the way, the card has a gold band for the name.
Nice.
I've never seen all the other ones have much more upgrade capacity. And then we add a new personal quest to the deck. Return to Simplicity. So I'll add that.
All right. Anything else in that envelope?
No, that is the conclusion of that envelope.
All right. What's your envelope?
And now, yeah, it's time for here we go. Time for the Boneshaper to retire on her 1-year anniversary episode. Life Lessons retirement opens envelope 90.
90 also has the wrong stickers listed.
Of course it does. 90 is the highest number envelope.
That makes it the best.
Well, it makes it the slowest. Oh, great. And it says apply stickers 1, 5, and 8. We must have 15 inspiration burner account, and I said that I was going to count it over the holidays, but the grade import portal broke, so it's not my fault that I didn't get it done.
Yeah.
I'll do it soon though.
Yeah. So
Wait. We do we have to
What's
fit? Is it when at the end of the scenario that you win, do you get the inspiration, or just that you attempt it?
That you win.
Okay. That will be pretty easy to count because we just have to find out how many scenarios Lauren was there for. And I think it was either 3 or 4, so we're right on the cusp.
Yeah. It should say unlock stickers 1, 5, 8, and 9.
Okay, so it's just missing one. It doesn't have wrong ones.
No.
Okay. Stickers 1, 5, 8, and 9. Holy smokes.
That's a lot of stickers.
Well, here we go. Alright. So, the new building is the town hall.
All right. This is where we can have pointless debates that go nowhere and upset everyone.
Well, this is a pretty small town where there's actual very important civic issues to be discussed. So I think it's
Sounds
healthy
like
to
the
have a
debates
town
are
hall.
still going to go nowhere and they set even more people. Because more people will be invested.
Yeah. All right. So these rules at the beginning of a scenario, only after we build it, we have to build the town hall, but that adds the challenge mechanic. Let's read that one because it sounds neat. When we've built the town hall, the party collectively draws and keeps a number of challenge cards based on the level of the town hall. The party can keep fewer cards than the limit, and then we return any cards that are not drawn but not kept to the bottom of the challenge deck. Well, what does that mean? Let's find out. Sticker number 5. No, hold on. 1, 5. Yeah. 5. Adding to page 17. Challenges. It's a big one.
Oh yeah, the town hall does a lot. This might be the one to build next after we build some sledding equipment.
Some conveyance, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's pretty crooked the way I put it in, but
It kind of looks like Trogdor.
it grabbed. Yeah, it's a rending drake.
Yeah.
Challenges provide an additional challenge for the party as a whole. That's true.
Weird.
I can confirm that. That is what is known in logic as a tautology. At the start of every scenario, the party may collectively draw and keep a number of cards from the challenge deck, depending on the level of the town hall. Whatever. Okay. We'll skip the keeping because it's the same rules. Each card kept will apply a modifier to some aspect of the scenario. If the scenario is completed with the applied modifier, the town guard will gain a check mark. For every set of 3 check marks, they get a perk.
Oh. So that's how we unlock town guard books. We make the scenarios more difficult. We add an edge to them.
Yeah. Stempinski, welcome.
Yeah. See, that sounds interesting. Rich, that sounds like something you could engage with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Check it out. So
Really engaged.
here, Stempinski says hi to Greg and Rich. Here is the example challenge. Armor testing. Whenever any character suffers damage from an attack that is not reduced by shield, push 2 is added to the attack. I don't know why that's called armor testing, because it sounds like being a ping pong ball.
I think it's because we're testing new armor.
Yeah, that's how I would test armor.
Yeah.
Just put someone in it and smash them.
Every time you take a hit, just throw yourself really hard to see. Is this good rolling armor? Oh, geez.
One time I read a Choose Your Own Adventure story, and to this day, I'm like, no, that wouldn't have, it's not how that would have happened.
Yeah.
But I don't remember any of the context other than I chose to put on the shark armor and assume that the shark couldn't bite through the armor, and the shark bit through the armor and killed me. I was like, nah, man, like, sharks can't bite through armor.
Also, it's specifically called shark armor. That, like, who sold this shit? Acme?
I
This is
think
terrible.
I think I was supposed to be like, yeah, this is a weirdo that's trying to sell me this shark armor.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, I'm gonna try it. That'd be sweet to just be impervious to sharks without it, like the obvious way of just staying on land like an idiot.
Yeah. Boom. All right. So the third sticker that we added was simply the one that you add to end of scenario that tells you to check if you beat your challenges.
Makes sense?
And now I'm adding the.
Wait, so we got battle goals, challenges, and masteries now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
bet there's more coming.
And the
too.
challenges, yeah, as Burner Account points out, when we complete challenges, they're just gone forever.
Yeah.
We can't do them multiple
that's not how
times.
that works.
Yeah.
In logic, that is called a no-no.
No, if you do something challenging once, you never have to do it again. And that's how you improve.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So what was sticker 8 and what was sticker 9?
Sticker 9 was the added to the campaign, the page that explains the campaign sheet, and it just goes over the thing that used to say the town guard perks will be explained later. Now it says, when they get the 3 checks,
The town guards got explained.
yeah. Now they get a perk. It's just perks. There's nothing new there. Okay.
So now that we've done both of those, if we have 15 inspiration, which I don't know if we do,
Right on the cusp.
you can. Okay, we
I'm
can.
inspired.
In that case, probably next time someone retires, I think this is the main thing you should do with inspiration, which is you can immediately just complete a retirement goal without actually having to do anything, which is very useful because you get all the benefits of completing it without having to go through the rigmarole.
Yeah, that's great.
After retirement, for each class, the first time a character of that class retires during the campaign, flip the character mat over and find the section number near the bottom on the back. After the retiring character has resolved the completion of his personal quest, read the indicated section from the section book.
Okay, well, hold on a second.
Can't wait for that.
Well, which you can start finding your retirement number. Have you found it?
Oh man, I wasn't listening. 50.2.
There you go.
Okay, retirement sections. I'm trying to get it out. I got it. Okay. Hopefully without ruining the scenario book. The scenario book is not ruined. Okay. 50.2 you said, Rich?
Yeah.
50.2. Banner Spear retires.
That'd be it.
You walk into the barracks to find the Banner Spear speaking intently with Captain Olmsted. They wrap up some paperwork and the Banner Spear walks over to you. Friends, good to see you. I just finished enlisting formally in the town guard. They note your surprise. I thought about relaxing and enjoying retirement, but frankly, the regiment could use some of my experience to help prepare for the next attack. A guard steps up to hand them town guard armor, and they politely refuse. No, thank you, I've got my own. Oh, just a moment. Before the guard can walk off, the Banner Spear snatches the Frosthaven insignia off the tunic, attaching it to their own chest plate. Yeah, I didn't really go for a rich cadence to the Banner Spear voice. There we are. Feels fitting to be part of something larger again. Good luck out there, and I'm sure we'll see each other on the battlefield soon.
Just real quick, can I get a second reading of that, but you doing your best Rich impression?
I don't feel ready. I would need to think about
it. Okay.
It'd be tough because he'd have to do Rich on the stream versus Rich in real life, and I think he'd struggle to separate the two on the spot.
Yeah. I'll do it for...
Most of a rich impression is physical.
It's true.
You guys can't see my face, but just trust me, I'm opening my eyes as wide as I can get them. Okay. And our reward is we add 1 +20 card to the town deck. That's the banner spear in the town. We can't sacrifice the banner spear.
So the Banosphere literally just ditched us.
Yeah, the banner spear sucks.
Well, she ditched us
Fun
for...
character.
She's
play.
stepping up for the... for the people.
Stepping up for the town, yeah.
It's pretty heroic. Okay.
That's good though. When we pull that +20, we'll know who's responsible.
Yeah, so that's fun. Okay. And now the Boneshaper. The Boneshaper retires. Here we go. Bada boom, bada boom. 70.2.
What? You're 20 better than me?
But we share a decimal.
That's dumb.
A decimal place. All right. The Boneshaper retires. My power is waning, the Boneshaper says distractedly. The plane I draw life force from. It seems to be running dry. You give the Boneshaper a quizzical look, and they sigh with exasperation. The you, I guess, is the drifter.
Yeah, I'm the only one left.
It has nothing to do with me. These things just happen.
Sucks.
Worlds and planes grow, live, and die, just like you mortals. It just happens on a much larger time scale, so you don't notice it. I'm sure one day this plane will die as well. They stare into the sky for a moment, lost in thought. Regardless, I must leave for a time to search out a new, vibrant plane to draw from. I shall be back shortly. The Boneshaper stands and begins to fade from sight, before snapping back into focus and turning to you. Shortly for me, anyway. You may be dead by the time I return. They shrug and then disappear.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
The reward, get this, is that we add calendar event 89.3 to the calendar in 6 weeks.
All right. It's going to take us 6 weeks to do what you got to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the end of the winter, it's going to take.
Okay. Hey, I'm back. Hope you didn't replace me. Definitely not with some sort of crab monster. That would be a real insult.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. If that's the end of that, then we have to record the retired characters on the retirement table on the campaign sheet.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that now.
Right. And then all the regular parts of retirement from, you can't inscribe our names, James. Then all the regular parts of retirement. So the retiring character, you create a new character. The items are returned to the available supply. Their resources are moved to the Frosthaven supply, and their gold is lost, which is why we're making do with enhancements off air.
Yeah.
Then you're going to create a new character, which you two have already done.
Boom.
Hooray.
All right.
Boom.
And now, officially, Dr. Becky Goodpain and Click Trill, Stip Click, join the team. So here we are.
All
That's
right.
very exciting. And now...
Right off the bat, I know that Dr. Becky Goodpain wanted to make a terrible potion to feed herself.
Bad, not good, please.
We got 4. What are they called again, James? The mushrooms?
Oh, whoops. I left the Outpost screen. Yes. The corpse caps. Yeah.
Yeah, we got 4 of those. So she
Throw
finds
a couple of
bunch
corpse
those in
caps in there. Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Blend them up. Make yourself sick.
Pop it open, James.
Boom. Oh, yeah, because that's a different combination
Yeah.
than we've
You
done.
might as well unlock it on the thing.
Oh yeah, yep.
Very
That's the
good character.
only corpse cap mix we haven't done.
Nice.
It's an unhealthy mixture.
Nice.
Hooray!
Hey,
Alright.
if that's the only corpse cap we haven't done, while we're here, I just noticed. What's a corpse cap and a rock root make?
Corpse cap and rock root make stone skin potion.
I don't know. How many small items can you have? Do you remember that?
Oh, it's a weird formula, Greg.
Yeah, there's a formula. Hold on. Let me quickly find that.
I'm sure it's on Board Game Geek. Womp womp.
I got it. The character can use items. Each character can bring one hand. They can bring a number of small items equal to half their level rounded up. Half my level rounded up would be 4. Yeah, and I currently have 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Wait,
hey.
no, actually, no, because the data drive isn't even a small item; it's a one-handed item. So yeah, I can definitely take that. So I will do that. I will take the stone skin potion.
Nice. And we
Let me
still haven't
spend
even
those
made
supplies.
a healing potion.
Nope. No, that's not
We've
true. I
never
made a
needed
cure
heal.
potion.
Cure is not healing, Greg. It's curing.
It's not. It's
Cure
not. You're
removes
right.
status. Healing restores health points.
Stone skin. Remind me what the stone skin does, James.
Oh, great question, Greg. I don't have it here at hand, but I might have it here. No. I was looking at one today, but I think I put it away.
Well, I think you updated it into this. Yeah, here it is.
Well,
During
yes,
your
it's in the
turn,
sheet.
I can perform ward on myself.
Aha.
Ward is the opposite of brittle.
Yeah,
So
take
during my
half
turn, I
damage.
can say the next attack I take takes half damage.
Pretty good.
Hey, what's the symbol for ward?
It's like a floaty goodness. It's like an aura of safety. It's kind of a shield shape made out of energy, I guess, is what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next source of damage, Greg, not next attack.
Oh yeah,
What's
cool.
the
So
one that's like
I can have
a knife going into a heart?
That's Bane.
Okay.
So if everyone's done, are we all done? Downtime?
We're all done.
All right. In that case, we are on to the final step, the construction phase.
Okay.
So we can
and we
build or
need
upgrade
to,
one thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we must build
must.
the, what is it, the dog sled? Yeah, we need the dog sled to get to this guy.
Okay, what do we need to buy it, James?
Oh, man. I got it. I got over my skis. Put everything down.
James, you were too excited to move on.
I was. Here they are. Boom. The workshop. Ah, cool. Yeah, when I said that the level 6 Boneshaper, which I forgot to do the level up for, I was like, I don't care because you don't get a new summon. It's not precisely true because there is a summon card at level 6 that is summon 2 shambling skeletons, but you got to big damage yourself. So Burner Count is saying that his friend would use would put ward on his Boneshaper.
And then take half damage for the summon. That's smart.
Yeah. So the sled.
Guys, can I read you what my masteries are?
Yes. Sure.
Cause another figure to suffer a total of at least 40 damage in one round.
Jesus.
And start a turn with wound, brittle, bane, poison, immobilized, disarm, stunned, and muddled.
I think you can do it.
I'm gonna try that one for sure.
That's exciting. Here are mine to see if this gives you an idea of what I'm all about. Masteries. For the Lurker Deep Wraith, perform all of your attacks with advantage. Or infuse darkness each round.
Sweet.
So all of your attacks, meaning every single attack you make during
Every time, every attack in a scenario needs to have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
I
gonna
hope
be
you
easy.
have advantage the way Nitrat had invisible.
Right.
Oh yeah, those were the days. Look at that
Those were
nitrat.
the days.
These
Didn't
are
see
way
much of the
more
Nitrat.
fun masteries to attempt than the Banish Spears
Oh,
ones.
glad that I looked. It is actually. Is it the climbing gear we need? Yes. We need the climbing gear, not the dog sled.
Okay. Well,
So the climbing gear is going to cost us 1 wood, 3 metal, and 2 hide.
do you want to take that all out of the outpost?
Yeah.
Okay. One metal, was it?
1 metal.
Yeah.
No, 3 metal.
Okay, 3 metal,
1 wood, and 2 hide.
1 wood, and 2 hide.
Right.
We are swimming in hide. We have 18 total, 19
Nice.
total hide.
Well,
So,
we do love skin.
I don't think I have any of it actually.
Apparently you have
know,
nothing.
we built the climbing gear, but now every time you guys start to climb, I just pull you down. All right.
So what does
Despite
that do, James?
I wish I had not put the thing away, but I did. So I'm not going to update this sticker. But 161.1 climbing gear built. Despite its apparent hostility, the landscape surrounding Frosthaven calls for exploration. Now that some climbing gear has been constructed, you have the means to access new horizons high up in the mountains. Inside the shop, you encounter the harrower carpenter hard at work. The hordes of insects which make up their shape flits around, braiding together fibers for rope. When we're finished, they say in their chittery voice, this rope will be able to withstand the weight of 100,000 bees. You must look nervous. Their shape flutters with humor. Don't worry. That means it will hold you too.
Bees? Like bumblebees?
Yeah, 1,000 of them, though.
100,
That's like 20 pounds.
100,000 bees.
How
You
much
dearly hope
do-
so.
Oh, 100,000 bees?
100,000, okay. 100,000 bees. Wait. Hold on.
I would imagine like in the hundreds of pounds at the most.
Okay, hold on. How much does a bee weigh? How much does a bee weigh? This is information.
You got to get this in grams, and we're going to need to do actually, no.
Yeah.
Conversion
I've got
to
it in
pound.
grams.
Yeah, okay, great.
A female worker bee weighs about 1/10 of a gram.
Okay. So 0.1 times 100,000. Oh, we probably shouldn't need. You just have to move the decimal point. It's 10,000 grams, right?
10,000 grams. So 10,000 grams is 1,000 pounds?
1,000 kilograms.
1,000 kilograms. Okay, that's not bad.
Wait, no. 10,000 grams
I don't think
is
that's right.
No, 10,000 grams is 10 kilograms. Because 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram.
Well, 10 kilograms is not very much.
Yeah,
That's like
10,000
that's
grams
like a
is
flat of
22
Coke.
pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not.
no. No, I think only Dr. Becky Goodpain can use the
Dr. Becky Goodpain is ripped. I don't know if you looked at the mini. They're covered in scars, but they've got width.
My point about them being able to do it is because they're only partially in this dimension.
Yeah, so
Nothing about their physique.
They climb the rope.
No, just like, you're climbing because you get your hands in this dimension, but like your kidneys and shit are in the other dimension. You can keep your weight down. All the rest of us are doomed. This thing can only withstand the weight of 100,000 bees. I would have thought, given that this was obviously this was a big
I
production.
think like Lily weighs like 90,000 bees at this point.
Yeah, I think that I'm surprised this wasn't caught. This seems like the kind of thing that when you got a
Yeah.
big team working on the game, you send someone to Google. It didn't take
And it's
us
easy
long.
enough to
Are there-
enough just to say 2 million bees. You know what I mean? Like,
Are there new
2 million bees
are
is
there
not as
new
funny
characters?
as 100,000 bees,
Are
but
there new monsters for us to meet yet? Maybe there's like a giant bee
yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's
there are
true.
no.
100 pounds.
All right, so we placed the climbing gear campaign sticker on the town map, which I'll do next time when we bring it back, and we'll figure out where to put it. Burner Count says maybe the hero was thinking about murder hornets when they said bees.
Apparently, the largest type of bee is about 4 times the size of a honeybee. So
Okay,
they would weigh roughly half of a gram.
So this thing might
yes, got it.
hold
My voice
as
is
much as
beads.
could hold Hunter.
Yeah, could hold Hunter.
Well,
4 times 22. That's that's nearly 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's it's huge. It's huge.
all right. And then, yeah, so they said it'll hold us too, and then you dearly hope so, because you can't picture 100,000 bees scaling a mountain anytime soon.
We can.
They would just fly.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, for
Rich is
one
a great
thing,
point.
it's really easy to picture. It's like a swarm of bees just flying up. We've all seen something similar.
Martin's gonna get us. We did that. I bet you we did that math wrong. And Martin's in the comments right now. Actually, 100,000 bees would weigh this much.
If your fact was correct,
just being a giant middle finger.
if a
My
bee,
bad. It's a tenth of the gram. A tenth of the gram.
then we have 10,000 grams, and kilogram literally means 1,000 grams. So if you have 10,000 grams, you have 10 kilograms, and roughly 2.2. So like 22 pounds. No, Martin's going to affirm us. I don't see why.
But this is a shitty rope.
No, because then the harrower laughed and said, "Don't worry, it'll hold you too." So that must be harrower humor, using what sound, because you hear it and you're like, that is a lot of bees. And the joke is like, no, that actually doesn't weigh very much at all. You're not thinking about how bees are light.
I'll get you a box as big as a cup. Don't worry, it's also as big as a refrigerator.
Yeah, exactly. That's the joke. That's harrower humor. Okay.
Funny lot. Funny people.
Then the road event. It's the road event we did last time with the sword.
Oh, yeah.
So are you going to take the corrupted blade, Drifter?
Oh, yeah.
Or
so I don't have a hand free for the corrupted blade.
Okay.
Anymore. But this does sound like an item. Remind me what the corrupted blade does?
During your melee attack ability, add wound, poison, and muddle to an attack.
Rich, is that something you might like?
No, I want it to hit me.
Yeah, but can't you steal? Can you steal negative abilities from somebody else?
No, he distributes them.
I can steal them from you.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, like, I should have bought different items and thought about this, because I bought the poison dagger and the jagged sword, which is exactly along the lines of what this is. So I'll swap this in.
Yeah, you should take this.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the corrupted thing, and then I'll swap it for something. I guess.
Because I'm happy with my shield and my data drive, which I apparently can't put down. I'm just always holding.
Okay. I'll bring the poison dagger. Yeah, that's the thing. So it gives me some flexibility. Like, I can bring do 3 conditions, but it's consumed, or I can bring my 2 spendy knives. Either way, I've got a lot of capacity to put conditions on people, which at least for one of my abilities, obviously I'm not an expert on my character yet, but at least one of my abilities really benefits from enemies having having 3 or more conditions.
Oh, it sounds like you and the pain conduit are going to get along.
I think we're
Seeing as
going
the
to get
pain
along
conduit-
fairly well. If not on the
Huh.
battlefield, then just like the pain conduit can pet the deep wraith, who has a lot of spines,
Yeah.
and they'll enjoy that together. Okay, so that road event
With
happened.
that-
We got the sword. We start this scenario losing
Yes.
2 cards and with wound,
Oh, hooray!
or not.
Yeah,
losing,
that's great for you.
Discarding. Yeah, it's good for you.
Discarding 2 cards. Okay. Fair enough. I'll do this.
I don't know what to lose because it's not like I know
Yes,
what's.
you don't know what to play, yeah.
What are my precious cards? I guess I will. Ding 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 ding. Oh, they're all so good. Okay, I'll drop this into the old discard, and oh, it's too fun. I know I'll get to use it. Actually, you know what? The fun part is a lost thing. I might want to save that for later anyway. Okay. I've done it.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to not be proven correct because it's Rich. What's your stopping needs?
Like, I don't think we should start a scenario right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Was that your question?
Basically,
Yeah.
because like I don't want to do anything more than the 1 round it would take, but like even that, if it's already 10:30.
Yeah, it's going to
Like-
take a while for you to set up
Yeah.
the map and then read the opening text.
Okay, but the people deserve.
Well, we can jump right in next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
the
used
people,
our climbing gear to get here.
the people deserve to see. Oh yeah, and Burner Account wants to know our level 2 picks. I took Slipping Into Death. I have a feeling that both myself and the Pain Conduit are going to have a lot of badass attack names or ability
I
names.
picked Reversal of Fate.
Is that like the tamest one you have? Or do you have a bunch of regular sounding moves? Mine are all things like Slipping Into Death, Skull Collection, Succumb to Fear.
Some of them are pretty funny. Like the Agony of Others is a good one.
That's awesome. Staring Into the Abyss, Black Scythe. The two
These
that
all
I just
this is just a song list off of a metal album.
the two
The
two
Agony of Others. Hold on a second.
the 2 that I discarded are called Mantle of Dread and Tumultuous Panic. But all right, folks, let's.
Let's see. The Agony of Others on Spotify. What do I get? I get a couple of things. I get the artist, the agony scene. I also get the artist, the agony of torture. There's a song called The Agony of Victory. There's another called The Agony and the Ecstasy. That one's by Smokey Robinson.
Yep. Alkaline Trio have an album called The Agony and Agony and Irony.
Mm-hmm.
I own that's the last Alkaline Trio album I bought, and I couldn't tell you a single song off it. I don't think it's because it was bad. I think I just bought it because I was like, this is a band I like. But like then I bought it and I was like, I'm not a pop punk kid anymore. I don't need to learn. I don't need to learn any new pop punk songs anymore in my life.
The first album I ever bought was Demon Days by the Gorillaz, and I'm still a Gorillaz fan.
Nice.
Enjoy their work. Check them out, boys.
So here we are, our Pain
Do
Conduit.
people not like the Gorillas?
No, plenty of people like the Gorillaz. I just still like the band that I liked when I bought my first album when I was like 14.
Oh yeah, same
Yeah.
samesies.
I think I did a pretty good job on that deep ray.
Oh, she's
And
beautiful.
I really like the how the terrain turned out on the paint conduit. These sort of icy boulders that they're standing on.
Yep, that's cool. I really like that the pain conduit has. He kind of looks like the vampire specifically from Final Fantasy One.
They do have a sort of deranged, sunken face with black eyes and a black mouth.
Yeah, can you picture the sprite I'm talking about, Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he's got the blue cape and the red hair.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Anyway, I'm very excited to play as these two. Well, as the one character I'm going to play as, but I think that this will be the edgiest version of the team. It's kind of a shame that the Boneshaper couldn't be here with
Yeah,
us.
the Boneshaper would really complete
And
this trio
although then
in a
it's
big way.
yeah, and then like who could we like? I don't think we. I guess there's one called a Deathwalker. Like we don't know. I don't know how many characters are left to unlock.
Plenty.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
there's
4,
still a
5.
few.
5. And based on intuition, I'm gonna say one more lurker and one more unfettered. Just because when we made the Algox alliance, there was the possibility of 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have no idea for the other 3.
Well, one more robot friend maybe. If we're getting 2
I
of
just
each
said
of the
that.
new guys.
I just said
Oh, you
one
did
more
say
one
that.
more lurker, one more unfettered.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah. I heard lurker. I didn't hear the
Oh, hold on. But
Yeah.
let's see this particular team together.
Yeah, there they are. I'm the only one that's really strongly in the colors. But that makes sense as one of the original guys.
Yeah, the team colors are only for the 6 starter characters.
I will say,
Or
I will
any other
say,
character whose
the-
storyline makes sense.
The paint conduit does have a blue collar on their cape. The cape
Yep.
is mostly purple. And also, I made what I think is a great story choice, which is that the Deep Wraith made the smallest of concessions and has a tiny blue seashell on their back. If you can spot it, James. So, yeah, I'm not even sure if you can make it out on camera. But
Oh,
it's
it
there.
comes through very clearly on camera.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so that's the Deep Wraith's concession. I imagine when they joined the team, they just haphazardly picked that up off the ground, just stuck it on, and was like, ready.
All right, so this is our like from the back, Dark Souls cover.
Charging towards the enemy, just a bunch of freaks. Charging
Yeah.
towards an enemy that I imagine is running away.
Our giant like murder goat faced drifter with a giant spiked club is our like relatable guy.
Yeah, he's the most normal. All right.
And the most recognizably human one is probably the most off-putting. I think the lurker is the scariest because any kind of giant crab monster is obviously quite scary.
Mm-hmm.
But the pain conduit is off-putting because he's all covered
Yeah.
in gashes. He or she. They.
All covered in gashes, leaking energy. I'm not even sure what the hell they're supposed to have in their hands. Some sort of energy dispersal, I imagine, but it's shaped like many claws.
Yeah, I don't quite get that part, but it's cool.
I painted it as close to the image as I could.
My wounding ray.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Is that
well,
one of your
hey.
thoughts? Wounding way?
Oh, I gotta go back to the gang screen for a second here because
Yes.
I have to update my goal text. I was there for the building of the climbing gear, which counts as an upgrade.
Oh, yeah, you were there for that.
Yep, I'm on the way. Only 11 more to go.
I think probably at the pace we're going, that's 11 more
Outpost phases.
Yeah.
But that means probably more than 11 scenarios. So she'll have a good long life, just like the Boneshaper.
She'll be here for a while, yeah.
And I'm very excited. So yeah, check it out. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be resuming with King's Quest VI. Air today, gone tomorrow. When I last left off, I had played a fair bit, gone around. I've been to all the islands, although you can't really get anywhere on most of the islands just yet. And absolutely nothing about this game rings a bell, even though I know it's the only King's Quest that I actually beat when I was young. But the only thing I remembered was that Alexander wears a spectacular green coat, and he certainly does. They did a much better sprite. At least I don't even know about sprite job, but they nailed like a really regal looking prince coat for Prince Alexander. So good for them. And I think what I got to do is just go around and click on the ground everywhere. Because I think what's currently holding me back is I need something of low value to pawn for the low value items at the pawn shop. And I feel like low value garbage that you just pawn is not going to be something that I solve a puzzle to get, right? I'm going to find it on the ground somewhere. So I just haven't clicked in the right spot. So look forward to some clicking. But if I get back on track, look forward to by far the best written and acted of the King's Quest games so far. Well, it's only the second one with acting. And they hired actors. For example, Prince Alexander, instead of being voiced by some Sierra employee, just like all of them, is voiced by Robbie Benson, the voice of Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He doesn't have a beastie voice at all. He's a talented voice actor. Yeah. So that's cool. On Sunday, we're back in that Labyrinth of Worlds, Ultima Underworld 2. I'm now in the Tomb of Prekor Loth, just killing ghosts and stumbling into pyramid traps and being horribly killed. So we'll pick up with that, see if I can make it all the way to an audience with the ghost of Prekor Loth. And hopefully that goes well for me. Come Tuesday, Greg and I have one more exciting day of looking at a spreadsheet of the games we've played so far and assigning them to one of three tiers. We're going to start by making a change. So
James instantly regretted his choices when we went
right at the end of Tuesday. I was like, "Oh, Greg, you got to get going." And Greg was like, "Well, let's just do the 3 Battletoads games because that'll be like instantaneous." And then we talked about it for like a half hour. And Greg was very late getting going. And then, as soon as we turned it off, we were like, I had convinced Greg to take the Battletoads and put Battletoads in the mid tier, Battletoads in Double Dragon in boss tier, and then Battletoads in Battle Maniacs in Goon tier. Greg had argued for making both Battletoads and Battle Maniacs Goon tier games.
That took 30 minutes, yes?
Yeah, and I just like the symmetry. And it's true that there is a noticeable 3 variations of quality. But as soon as we wrapped up and we went downstairs, I realized that there's a huge variation in quality between Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. But they're both in Goon. They both suck.
Yeah.
So they both belong in the Goon tier. Whereas Battletoads and Double Dragon, which you would not expect to, the arbitrary crossover with a more popular game, you would not expect to be
really good.
Amazing, but it is. It's just significantly better than either of the others and really than most beat 'em ups, at least so far that we've played. So we're going to get back to that, put everything else that we've played so far, all 41 games, into tiers, and then we'll be commencing Phase 2. All 98 other beat 'em ups that were released through 1993. I really do hope, we'll see, but I really do hope that I can fit in an impromptu Lolo 3 stream along that way. And then before you know it, it'll be Friday again. We're playing Friday Night Frosthaven, starting the My Private Empire scenario. And it sounds like it's going to be a wacky one. And we're taking it on with new characters, and we're all very excited. And we're happy to have you all with us for another year of Friday Night Frosthaven. So, hey, if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, can't hear my voice. But I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we're climbing up that mountain together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.